Hello my TBDs, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share my updated thoughts with you guys of products that I have recently purchased. These are things that I have accumulated over the last couple of months, and I did a review, like a first impression, review video, but I wanted to tell you guys my updated thoughts now that I have tried out some of these products a little bit more. So if you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to give this one a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm wearing the biggest hoodie. You ready, guys? Oh, it's huge. It is currently snowing outside, so that's why I'm in like the biggest sweatshirt ever. This is from American Eagle. I think it's a boyfriend fit, and at the time I was like, oh, I'll go a size up to have a little bit more wiggle room. I did not know they were intentionally oversized anyway, so I really could have gotten my regular size, but now I'm just stuck with this ginormous sweatshirt. So I have here some of the products that I have picked up over the last couple of months. It's not like a ton of things. I feel like I really haven't been inspired to buy a bunch of makeup products lately. That may change if I see any upcoming launches that seem interesting. I feel just like the makeup world is lacking a little bit. Like there's just not a lot happening or coming out on Sephora or Ulta that, number one, seem interesting, and number two, I think are worth it to pick up. So on that note, if you guys have anything that you want me to pick up and review for you guys, let me know that down below. I feel like I need some inspiration around what makeup to buy next. So the first product, this is the PurxRawBeautyKristi double-sided pressed pigment palette. As you can see, this is real dirty, particularly this side. There are two different sides to this palette. There is the more warm, neutral, wearable, everyday shades, and then you turn it over and there is the more cool toned, colorful shadows. So I've been using this almost every day. It's actually what I use on my eyes today. I have been loving using this side, which is like the more rose gold type lettering here, but I take the shade Copper Boxes, B, Told You, and You're Not My Real Dad, and I mix them all together, and then I throw it all over the lid and in the crease very lightly, and it creates just like a nice, soft, diffused, matte eye look that is perfect for every day. It's a little bit of an eyeshadow look where you can wear it every single day, wear it to your Zoom meetings, wear it to whatever, but it doesn't take a very long time and it's super easy to do. So that's kind of been like my go-to eye look. If you guys would be interested in seeing an updated, like everyday makeup for remote work, let me know that, because it probably would include this eye look if you're wanting to know how to get that. But I keep this at my vanity every single day. It does not go into my actual makeup chest. It stays out on my makeup desk. I use this every day. It actually is what my brushes sit on because there's no room on my makeup desk, yet I'm trying to make room, so I just put them underneath my makeup brushes. Next product is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I have been using this as one of my like daily foundations. I also really love to mix it with the Too Faced Born This Way matte. These together just give like such a pretty effect to the skin. It's soft, it's a little bit more mattifying than the NARS one, but it's not as full coverage as the Born This Way just on its own. So both of these I have continued to love ever since I got them, and I continue to use them pretty much daily. This is a primer from the brand Peach and Lily. It's the Skin Shield Blurring Primer. This is supposed to help with a lot of things. Basically, it's like skincare in a primer. It's supposed to make your makeup stay on for a really long time. It's supposed to help minimize pores, give a bouncy, cushiony radiance, have your skin look smoother, and you can wear it alone or under makeup. So I have been testing this out, and I think I have my thoughts on it. I would not say that this is for oily skin. Now, I do have oily skin, so that's a bummer. I would not say I don't like this product. I just don't think that it's my go-to every single day primer because I need something that's a little bit more mattifying. I do really like how it keeps my makeup on throughout the day. I think it does a good job at like lengthening the time that your makeup looks good for. However, I notice if I do use this, I always have to go in with a mattifying primer on top. And to me, that seems a little bit wasteful when I'm using two primers every single day. So I think if you have more combo or normal or even dry skin, I think that you would really like it because the idea behind it and the way it performs is pretty decent. It just doesn't mattify enough for me to wear it as my everyday primer. I have another eyeshadow palette. This is the Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't used this since I got it. There's a couple of things in here that I can say that about. It's frustrating because, you know, you pick up new makeup products and you use it and then it just kind of goes into like the pile of makeup and then you forget about it and you're like, oh, I actually did kind of like it and I want to test it out more, but it just seems like it got lost in the clutter. So I haven't used this since I bought it, and that kind of tells you that like, I don't think it's amazing. I would definitely say if you're thinking about buying a new palette, like go for this one instead, because I think it just gives some really great options for everyday eyeshadow. This is a little bit more colorful. I think I could see using this more in the winter time for some reason. It gives me like, especially like this one and the pinks and purples, they're so shimmery that I just haven't really been into a shimmery eye look lately. Like I said, I've been really loving blending a bunch of mattes onto my eyelid. I think when we're getting into like the wintry Christmas time, I think this is gonna probably come out a little bit more. I'm gonna use it more often just because it does have some really pretty colorful shimmery shades in here that I do want to use more of. Next is this guy. This is the Makeup Eraser, the sponge. This has been my only sponge I've used since I got it. It looks a little bit more janky than it did when I first got it. The tip is starting to get a little bit frayed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little bit used. I mean, you can tell that I've definitely used this a lot. I pretty much use this every single day that I do my makeup. It is so good. It's better than the Beauty Blender. It's cheaper than the Beauty Blender, and it lasts a lot longer than the Beauty Blender because you can throw this in the washing machine and not even have to worry about washing it by hand. It does such a good job at getting the foundation out. Like, I have never had a Beauty Blender where I am done washing it and I can say, yep, all the foundation and concealer and all that stuff is completely out of this sponge. It's not a thing. This, however, when it comes out of the washing machine, it is like spotless. It's so clean. I do really love that it comes in this little ball because it's a perfect way to store this without it getting dirty or sitting in your makeup as well. It just gives like a good stand for it. When I'm using it, I will put it like this on the table and have it sit there so that it's not touching tabletop. It's not getting like more dirty than it needs to be. I really love the shape of this because the bottom is flat. So I use this to buff in my liquid foundation, and then I turn it and use this flat side to do my concealer. I just can't say enough good things about this. I love how easy it is to clean. I love how it feels on the skin. So if you haven't tried it, you definitely should because it's taken the spot of my #1 makeup sponge. This is the ILIA Limitless Lash Mascara. I use this on every single like special occasion. If I can justify it being a special occasion, I am gonna wear this because it is so stinking pretty. I cannot say enough good things about this. Like, in terms of a high-end mascara, there's just nothing that beats it in my opinion. And you guys know I'm very, very picky about my mascara. Usually I go for the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. It's the purple one at the drugstore, and that's just what I've been using for years. And then I came across this and I was like, what is this magic? The wand actually has 2 different sides. So there is a super pointy end on this side to be able to lengthen and separate your lashes, and then you turn it over and this side is to add volume. So I love that it has 2 different sides to the wand. You can get that volume, but then you can also separate it. It's not like other mascaras where I notice it can get really clumpy and goopy and ugh. It lasts a really long time on my lashes. It doesn't flake. It just looks so nice and so pretty, and it's really heavy, so it's nice and high end. I will probably forever continue to purchase this just to wear on like the amazing days or anytime I can justify it being a little bit more of a special occasion, because I do want to save it. I don't want to use it right away, but I do realize that it's going to dry up if I don't use it. I do really love this, and if you're thinking about a high-end mascara, I highly suggest this. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Pressed Powder. I'll be honest, haven't used this since I reviewed it in that video. It looks like this. I need to test it out with a mattifying primer and a mattifying foundation, and then also potentially use my D-Slick from Urban Decay, that setting spray, because I think that this looks really nice on the skin and I want to find a way to make it work on oily skin. So if you have tried this out, let me know if you have oily skin, Like, what are you doing to make this work for you? Because I typically only like use a oil controlling type of setting powder, but this looks so pretty on the skin that I want to find a way for it to work. And then I have another eyeshadow palette. This is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Again, it's just not something that I use every day, which is such a bummer. I think it's really pretty for winter. I think that the cool tones are very pretty. The shimmers are pretty. They're not like amazing shimmers that I know Natasha Denona has, so I don't know if it's a different formula. I'm not sure, but some of the shimmers I just remember being kind of like disappointed by, but I do see myself reaching for this a lot more during the winter time, so I anticipate starting to use this more in the next couple of weeks. I would say like overall as a palette from Natasha Denona, I was a little disappointed, and I would prefer the bronze palette that I use so much more that I got a while back over this one. All right, last item I wanted to talk about real quick was lip gloss. This is not all the lip glosses I have got recently, just because I have somehow gotten so many. I don't understand why I have so many lip glosses all of a sudden. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the shade Fussy. This came in the Lips Sephora Favorites kind of kit. If you missed it, I will link it below because there are so many amazing finds in that video, and I think that most of those products are winners. And if you're looking for a lip gloss sampler kit, that is the one to get. This came in it. It's actually the full size of this product, and this is just so stinking pretty. Feels really nice on the lips. It's long lasting. It smells so incredible, like yummy. I don't know. It smells like cake, smells like fruit cake. I'm just about it. I just really, really like this lip gloss, and I think ever since I got it, I just have not been able to stop using it as a topper to pretty much any lipstick that I wear. Then I have the Patrick Ta Major Glow Lip Shine in the shade She's Expensive. Now this is another one that came in the kit with the Fenty one that I cannot stop using. Look at how gorgeous that is. Like, look at the packaging, but then also the product on the inside, the lip gloss itself is so pretty. It is just so shiny, so champagne. It looks like little pressed champagne diamond glitters in here. When I run out, I am going to for sure buy the full size, and I have been using it a ton. Last product is from Glossier. These are the Glossier lip glosses. This is the shade Red Rouge, and I have the holographic one here as well. This kit also came with a clear one. I didn't include the clear one, so I picked these in particular because these are the ones that I've been using just the most. I love this red lip shade. It looks kind of surprising in the tube, but really once it's on, it just gives such a nice like light red tint to your lips that is so pretty, so flattering. They stay on your lip for a really long time. They're very long lasting. And then this one, the holographic one, is just so pretty. I'll show you this one up close as well. That is what it looks like. It's so pretty, and the holographic just makes your lips look so plump and juicy. I have not been using the clear one really at all, but I cannot stop using either of these. And I wish that they came in at like a larger size. I feel like I'm gonna go through them a lot quicker than a normal lip gloss, just because the wand itself is bigger than how much you actually get in the container. So there you have it. Those are all of the products that I picked up recently. I mean, not all of them, it's most of them that I wanted to give my updated thoughts on. If you have tried any of these, let me know that down below. I really like the idea of doing this every couple of months just to give updated thoughts, because sometimes I don't include what I recently purchased in my monthly favorites videos. So I'm thinking I might try and do this video every couple of months just to give updated thoughts after using it for the very first time on camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.